Welcome, Alethia. Welcome to the guys here. We're kind of a group here. We're going to do this one by one, but we're hanging out. And welcome to the viewers, too. It's Saskatchewan Nights podcast. So, woo, yeah. Hey, welcome. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're really excited. This is episode uno.
Wow.
Yeah, so pretty pumped, pretty cool. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Fame Fatale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys like 10 minutes ago, how long you guys have been playing, and then I'm like, wait, I'm gonna ask on the podcast. Yeah. That way, it's on record. And I'm like, now I can hold you to it. You said it on record. I'm gonna hold you to it. How long have you guys been playing as a group?
Well, it's funny the whole timing of this podcast because tomorrow is the official 1-year anniversary of the band.
Really?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Today we left our old band, and then the next day...
That's not true, no. So, I don't know how much we can say on the podcast about that.
We've signed non-disclosure agreements.
They were in a band, and they left, and we just formed another one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, oftentimes new things are kind of created in the wake of the old thing, and that can kind of be cool. It's kind of this destruction, creation kind of life cycle, and that's pretty exciting. And so you guys started a year ago. Man, there's been so many synchronicities and coincidences that, like, I think there's a glitch in the Matrix or something. I don't know what's going on, but a year. Okay.
A year, yeah.
So there was a group before, and then you joined, or what was that like?
Well, I guess like Adam, our guitarist, him and I actually work together. We write radio ads.
What?
And I knew he was musical.
Yeah.
So I was already interested in doing something with him. And so then, but he was kind of in another band, so he was a little bit busy. And then they had some creative differences. Sam here, his brother, is also in that band or with him. And then, yeah, they decided to leave because they were going in a more like country direction and they wanted to go more rock and roll. And I'm like, I want to do rock and roll.
Yeah.
So then we just got together. We jammed out to, I think it was like, Smells Like Teen Spirit was one of the songs or something. That's what I remember.
If you really don't want to play country music, the first song you do play is Smells Like Teen Spirit.
You gotta play Nirvana.
Yeah. Right on. That's awesome.
Yeah, so, and from there, we're like, yeah, I think we have something here.
Do you guys feel like an instant chemistry? I know sometimes, like, I've played in groups before where you really kind of had to, like, force it, and then other times I've played where it's, like, kind of instant chemistry. Like, what was that like?
I think it was, like, when we were playing together, it just worked.
It worked well. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, okay, honestly, I always thought about one of my favorite movies. Have you ever seen the movie Karina?
No.
Okay, Ray Liotta and Whoopi Goldberg.
I know
okay?
who they are. Yeah.
Ray Liotta and Whoopi Goldberg, great movie, but it's his job in the movie to write jingles.
Okay.
So he writes jingles for, like, you know, and I always thought that would be such a cool job to, like, write songs for, like, things. For like products and stuff, and I was doing the dishes the other day, and I was like, Neil Young and Cinnamon Toast Crunch could form together and go like, I want to eat all the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I would be happy for the rest of my life eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay.
That would be an interesting combination.
Yeah. But I don't know, not at a Neil Young concert, but certainly a Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial.
Absolutely.
Anyway, how did you get into writing songs for radio?
Well, I mean, we write scripts mostly.
Oh, okay.
But once in a while we do write jingles.
Because
I guess, you know, jingles are a novelty. Like, we want it to be special, and so we don't want to do too many of them. But it's funny. I think my first week I was there, I got Adam to work on a jingle with me. I was writing for, like, a taxi company.
What?
Yeah. It was Rider's Cab. And
that's
it was so fun. It was very catchy. Like, the chorus was like, let's go home in the Rider's Cab. But, like,
I like that.
They didn't end up buying
catchy.
it because it was just very expensive.
Oh,
so
you were like, you know, we think this song's great. $15 million. They were like, oh boy, you won't take $5 million? You're like, no, it's great. Did you hear that? We're going home. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I'm like,
that's-
this is something I feel like every drunk person would remember.
Yeah.
Like, because that's mostly what people are going to be doing on, like, New Year's Eve or Christmas. They're going to be drunk. They need
Well,
to remember the
and
phone number.
If you're drunk and you're gonna call a cab,
Mm-hmm.
that's the first one you're gonna think about. So it's
Yeah.
worth the 15 mil, in my opinion, for
However
sure.
much it was. I
They
don't
missed
know.
their chance. Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah, and, like, we even made, like, the phone number a melody, too. So it was, like, 9242424, and that would, like, repeat.
Oh
throughout
my
the
God, I'm gonna
entire
remember that for
song.
the rest of my life. That's. Yeah. Well, that's because you're
Lack
drunk.
of repetition, I guess. I don't know.
Not enough fours, more sevens.
More sevens.
Yeah. That phone number needs more sevens. Anyway, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long before? Like, did you play in groups before this? Did you grow up playing music? You play in like I kind of know your family a little bit. I must say this. Okay. This is the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. So, your grandfather, I think, taught me music in elementary school.
Really?
And then your grandmother was my first boss, I think.
So you were in cleaning.
That's right.
Wow.
So, okay.
Okay.
I have to tell you this story. This is somewhat tangential, but I got to
never-
hit the point. So, you know how they wheel in, maybe I'm aging myself, but like TVs used to be massive and
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
And when you watched like a video in school, they would wheel in a TV,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And so they wheeled in the TV, and then the teacher left, and I took the notes and I hid them under the TV. And he
Ooh.
came in and he was like, "Where's my notes?" And like eventually I got in trouble. So then I got suspended. So instead of being suspended and sitting at home, my mom's like, "We're putting you to work." So she called up Bonnie at Bonnie's Cleaning.
Wow.
And in the mornings, I would go and vacuum the Park Hotel, the bar. And I did that for that was my first job.
That's
Anyway,
crazy.
Yeah.
It
So,
must have been so messy there because I heard like there's a
disgusting.
lot of puke
it's
everywhere.
disgusting.
Yeah.
And for anyone that's not from Moose Jaw, the Park Hotel's not a hotel.
It's like the gnarliest joint ever.
Yeah. Sponsored by the Park Hotel. No, it's really bad. It's no, but hey, a great establishment, but you can imagine at the end of the night, carpet's not super clean. And I was the one that had to clean them, but that's what I get for hiding the teacher's notes. Anyway.
Lesson learned. I
Lesson
guess.
learned. Anyway.
Yeah, I'd sometimes go there just with friends on like a Tuesday night. Like,
Oh, yeah?
at that
Just to clean.
point- at that point in my life.
Oh wait, do you mean Bonnie's Cleaning or the Park Hotel?
Oh no, like just going to the Park Hotel.
Oh, I thought you meant Bonnie's Cleaning. Okay.
No, whoops, sorry.
Yeah. Sponsored by Bonnie's Cleaning.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah. So you would go there on like a Tuesday just to hang?
Yeah, like there was a point in time where I would work like 6 days a week, and I made sure that I got a Tuesday off because there was karaoke happening at Bobby's.
yeah.
And so I'd be there with my friends, and then after they would just walk over to the Park Hotel.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually go up to like the hotel part. I've never been up there.
I don't think
I'd wanna go
anybody's been
there.
up there.
Yeah.
I think ghosts have been up there.
I'm sure of
That's
it.
about it. I think
And-
Scooby Doo and the gang were up there one time.
Yeah, they found some people.
Yeah, they're like, wait a minute, they took this mask off. He's like, it's
No good
Yeah,
meddling kids.
it's
I had
funny.
to
Yeah,
vacuum the carpet. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. So yeah, and like I don't know, it was interesting going on a Tuesday night because like
Yeah.
the people that were there, are the ones that go like every day. Right?
oh for sure,
Like
yeah.
it wasn't really.
If you're
filled
there
with
on a Tuesday, you're there every day.
Yeah.
Wow, very cool. Wow, yeah. And so you guys played a year ago, but like you come from a musical family. I kind of interrupted you. I asked a question, then I went off and told my own story. But you do come from somewhat of a musical family, and you feel comfortable on stage
Yeah.
performing?
Well, I'm from the Churko family. So my mom is Kim Churko. My uncles were Corey Churko, Kevin Churko, and they're famous in the industry for like Kevin's a producer in Vegas, so he's done work with Disturbed. Five Finger Death Punch. He's even like engineered for Britney Spears in the
Ozzy
past.
Osbourne?
Ozzy Osbourne, yeah.
I had to say it. Can't forget the Oz man.
Yeah, he's the legend.
Yeah.
And then my uncle Corey like played guitar for Shania Twain for several years. Right now he's doing residency with Kelly Clarkson in Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love Kelly Clarkson, by the way.
Yeah, and she's so nice in person too.
Oh,
Like, I met
really?
her
So you
probably
met
one time.
Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah.
That's nuts. If I met Kelly, like, I'm a big Shania Twain fan. But like Shania Twain, I feel like everybody's a big Shania Twain fan. My age in particular, I was a certain age when Kelly Clarkson won American Idol.
Yeah.
And then and then her hits came out like right when I was kind of graduating.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I really like the song "Since You've Been Gone." I think
it's a banger. What can I
it's a
say?
fucking banger.
Doesn't
I
matter
love
what
it.
kind of music.
Yeah.
It's a banger. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I would definitely. There's a few celebrities that I'd be like, oh my gosh, like I'm freaking out, and Kelly Clarkson would be like one of them. Did you freak out, or were you pretty chill?
Maybe there was a little bit of that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I was about 9 years old when I
Okay.
met her for the
Well,
first
that's a
time.
little- yeah.
Yeah, she complimented my outfits, and my mom never let me wear cool stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
And then I met her again, I think, in 2012 when like "What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger" came out.
Okay.
And so I remember watching that music video, and I think I said to her like, "You looked so young in that video." And so she gave me a hug because she thought that was so awesome.
Oh, that's cool though, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that must be pretty like crazy. Like, would you? Like, did you meet Shania Twain?
I actually didn't talk to her directly.
Yeah.
But I did go see a show of hers in Vegas, and I was hanging out in like the
Yeah.
green room. I met her husband Fred.
Oh, wow.
And she had like these twin backup singers who
Were they
wouldn't-
twins?
They were literally twins.
What?
And they wouldn't stop talking to me about like my diet because I was vegan for like 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so they were just asking me a bunch of questions about being a vegan. So even though I really wanted to meet Shania and
They
talk
kept
to
asking
her,
the same question, like, "Don't you really want meat?
I have no idea.
Don't you
I
miss
can't even
bacon?"
remember. I was like, yeah, this would have been years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so I
I
haven't been to
imagine
Vegas
that
in a
there's
while.
a few performers in the world that would be, no matter what, would be kind of hard to like enter their realm of like Shania Twain being one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, like Shania Twain.
Yeah.
Not many other people like that, where it's like they kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't know.
They're in their own world. Yeah.
Okay, so I volunteered to do the roadie for Brad Paisley,
Ooh.
which was very awesome concert. So I'm backstage and stuff, and then the concert ends, and now I'm the roadie because I'm volunteering, and now I have to like start moving stuff. So I'm moving stuff, and somebody's like, "We need somebody to move all of Brad's guitars to his bus," and I was like, "Oh,
I'll do it.
can I do that?" And they're like, "Yeah, this gentleman." So he's like, "Okay, here's all the guitars. That guy will show you where to go." So I started grabbing the guitars by the handles, which is where you should grab a guitar case.
Yeah. Handles
and,
are there.
And I
Okay.
was walking, and then I saw this like short guy in a cap, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like Brad Paisley." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm walking past Brad, holding his guitars on the way to his bus." And I wonder if I should like pretend to trip or something like that. I didn't.
You didn't know.
But even just that moment there, I was like, I'm kind of nervous.
I mean,
and
yeah, I would be too. That's
here's,
crazy.
Here's a little tip though. If you want to know what Brad Paisley's tour bus looks like, it's all red. Everything's red.
Really?
And then there's little sports memorabilia everywhere. Little like football pillows and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway.
Big sports guy.
Sportsnet's
Likes to color
on.
red.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sportsnet, color red. Anyway.
Did not know that at all. So.
Well, now you do. I always figured that you'd go inside and there'd be the Paisley pattern everywhere. Like, just Paisley everywhere. Anyway. The tour bus is a giant Telecaster. Anyway. So, you guys make content. If you were going to follow you guys on Instagram, it's
Fame.
Fame, sorry.
Yeah.
Fame Fatale.
It's easy to get mixed up.
Fame Fatale
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about a video you guys made, the Sweet Treat video. Or you kind of made a couple of them, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one is you guys, at least the one is you guys playing live. And, or maybe it's not live, but at least like you're kind of playing in like a studio and
Kind of
stuff.
off the floor. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really great.
Oh, thank you.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. Did you guys write that song?
We did. Yes.
Really? Wow. That's really impressive. Because a lot of times bands either, one, play covers and it's awesome, or two, play original music and it stinks. But you guys seem to play original music that's awesome, which is not easy. It's
That's
very
our
hard
hope,
to do.
yeah.
It takes a lot of hard work and creativity, which aren't always, like, a lot of creative people aren't really good at like pushing things through to completion.
Yeah, it's a deadline. or
Like
there's always
me, I'm one of those. I need this
Yeah.
guy around so I can actually do stuff. He's the organized one. I'm the creative one.
I'm like you too.
Who in the band's the most creative? Who's the most organized? Or is that kind of an accurate way of depicting it? Maybe everyone's kind of got both. Or
Well, I guess like we haven't really, I don't know, like actually formally talked about that. But Adam does a lot for the band in terms of like doing the networking and connecting and making sure we meet the deadlines that we need to make.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
So he's kind of the guy that's
He's
keeping
got the
deadlines. and he's
drive.
orderly. Yeah, he's
Absolutely.
the drive. Is
Yeah.
there a Ringo? Is there a one that when everybody's getting at each other's throats, like throws out a joke? Yeah, you're
This
the
guy.
Ringo.
100%.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay.
He might tell you the horse joke when he goes on. that'll take a while. So maybe
a
not.
horse joke. Wait a minute. I think I've heard this one. Does it take place in Mexico? Okay,
I don't
never
know.
mind. No, that's a horse show. Okay, never mind. You might have to cut that last joke out. You know what? The Ringo is one of the most important members of the band because a band is something where everyone has egos and like as much as you want to try to avoid that, it's just true. And the Ringo is the person in the band that understands how important it is to keep things light and fun because you're in a group that your whole job is to entertain. And
Yeah.
so as much as it's important to be organized, it's also important to keep things light. So
Absolutely.
we love our Ringos out there.
Yeah, and Peter is definitely our Ringo.
Nice.
Although he doesn't do as much stage talking. Like I'm more the front person, but
Okay.
man, he probably would lay down some pretty interesting jokes.
Yeah. Oh, do you have a mic on stage?
They don't let me have one.
See, I was the lead singer in a band, and they wanted to take the mic from me.
Oh, because he would just be like going
It was
on.
like they would be like, "Listen, Garrett, between songs, don't say anything. Don't speak." They were like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
apparently,
hard to do,
yeah.
like,
now
to
I'm
know.
a stand-up comedian. I'm like,
do this for a living now.
yeah, now, no, I'm poor, but anyway. So anyway, it is important to each have a role, and oftentimes too, like, the dynamics of band members. You know, certain people are more integral to different dynamics and for different reasons and stuff. And it's really
Yeah.
cool when you have a group that functions and works well together and has the chemistry and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you kind of need that too. It shows through in the it comes through in the art. Like you kind of see that, you know, everybody playing. It's like a team, you know.
Absolutely it is. And it helps that Adam and I like work together like all the time.
Yeah.
So we're really like we kind of understand how we both work. Like we're very opposite people. Like he's
Yeah.
very technical and is like I wouldn't say simple might sound like bad in a different context, but like he keeps me on track.
Right.
With a lot.
To the point.
Meanwhile, I'm
and-
like, whoa, we got to look between the lines or like go crazy with this
yeah.
idea. Like,
so you're kind of very creative and
I would
kind of
say-
out of the box and
yeah, like,
yeah.
I'll think of really bizarre ideas, and so sometimes, you know, he'll be like, okay, whoa, hold on, maybe that
Yeah.
won't be the best. So I'm like, okay.
Well, from one creative nut bar to the next, it definitely helps to find because that's how I am. It helps to find someone that you can kind of find complementary like traits and
absolutely.
like because I find it very hard to like stay on task and to schedule and stuff like that, and this guy really helps me out with that. Speaking of staying on task, I got some guy in the back. He's like, yeah, get on to. So he's got this sign. He's like, it said 15 minutes, and then
Right.
it said 10, and then it said 5.
Yeah.
Now it says, are you kidding me? And so
Going
I'm like,
over.
okay. So, but this is a lot of fun. Like honestly,
It is.
we should schedule part 2.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down for sure. Where are you guys playing next?
So May 8th, it's a Thursday. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be playing at the Revival Music Room, opening for Derev.
Oh, okay,
They're
cool.
doing like an album release party.
Wow, sweet.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
So we'll
okay.
be there opening at 8, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just showed me a piece of paper that said, go fuck yourself. I was like, holy shit, okay, we're going to keep things going here.
But yeah, mark it down your calendar, May 8th.
He just went like this. I was like, whoa. Okay. He's a nice guy, I swear. Okay.
Yeah, he
No,
seems
no.
like it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's true. Hey, what can I say? Hey, keeps us on schedule, eh?
Yeah.
No respect. All right.
Rodney Dangerfield.
That's
right?
right.
There you go.
Hey,
You didn't need the
she
collar
got
thing.
it. She got it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, Alethia, thanks for coming on the pod.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, right on. We're going to switch things up and definitely come back and we're going to do part 2 with everybody again.
Totally.
And next time we're going to have the whole band.
All right.
Okay, right on.
Thank you,
sweet.
Garrett.
Yeah, for sure. Cut. Right on.